morning and welcome to the final edition of the Lincoln Sports Zone. I'm Courtney Grimm.
And I'm Javen Simmons. How are you today, Courtney?
I'm feeling a little sad about today being the last show.
Me too, but this show is packed.
Our main event this week is the girls softball team. They're fresh off a 7-1 win over Thomas Worthington in the state tournament.
But earlier this week, they took on Pickerton North. Our Allison Shepard has the highlights.
The Lady Lions are facing Pickerington North. In the first inning, Nicole Waters hits a ball out to the outfield, and she makes it to first, and her teammate makes it to third.
Come on!
In the fifth inning, Allie hits the ball beautifully and makes it all the way to first base. Next, we have Morris. She bunts the ball and also makes it all the way to first base. In the seventh inning, Kelsey Price is up to bat with the bases loaded in the seventh inning, and she hits the ball, and she makes it to first base, and Morris makes it home. Kieran Bailey gets the ball just where she wants it and makes it all the way to first base. First and second base are loaded, and Shoulders is up to bat, and she hits the ball, and she makes it back to first base. Then we have a slide from Easterby, bringing up the Lions 4-3 for the win. And the Lions win 4-3.
I think it was pretty good. We came back definitely in the end, but it took us a while, especially since we didn't start hitting until the seventh inning. A few players came in clutch, and Danny also came in to score the winning run, as well as Kieran having a base hit to score. And there was just everyone played a great role today, and especially Lexi. She pitched such a great game, but it was just tough, especially coming from we were down 3-1 and then had to come back, and we ended up winning, so it was 4-3. Last time we had played them, we had run with them, so coming into this we were sort of hoping for an easy win, but you never can underestimate a team, especially like this, because one bad inning, like Coach said, that can result in a whole different ballgame, just like today.
I feel pretty okay. I feel like we fought really hard towards the end. It shouldn't have come this close because we pushed them before, but I am really proud of my team. Personally, I feel like I did okay. I started kind of under the ball, but I got myself together and I reset and I got on top of the ball, because what we try to do in the Lincoln program is base hits, ground balls, and once I did my job, I ended up hitting the winning run. So.
Thanks, Allison, and congrats to the girls. Now let's switch to a different diamond, baseball. The Lions fresh off a 2-1 victory over Grove City Wednesday. Zach Marzetts picked up the win. And our Brandon Village had 1 minute with Zach Marzetts.
I'm here with senior captain Zach Marzetts of the baseball team. Hey Zach, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
So here on senior night, we just took a big win, 2-1 over the Grove City Greyhounds. Zach, how do you feel going on the mound and being able to take home that victory?
It feels amazing. I mean, everyone dreams about winning on senior night, and to win it with all these guys out here, I couldn't explain it. It's unreal. It's the best feeling ever.
So as a senior captain, what are your goals for the postseason?
I would say my goals for the postseason is to make it to districts, and I think we have a really good chance of doing that. We got a very good draw, and I think if we play the best baseball that we still haven't played yet, but if we play that, we'll make it very far. I think we can.
So you're the only returning letterman here on varsity. Could you just tell me a little bit about your future? What are you going to do in college, and where are you going?
I'm going to Marietta College to major in marketing, and I'm going to be playing baseball there also for the next 4 years.
Sweet. Thank you, Zach. And back to the Sports X.
Now to track. We have a new school record holder in the girls' 1,600 meters and in the 1 mile run. It's Alyssa Shope. Alyssa ran a 4:56 in the 1,600, and she also broke the mile record with a 4:57. Great job, Alyssa. We caught up to her this week to ask about breaking both records.
I'm really excited and super happy that I was able to break the record in the mile and the 1,600 meter. I worked really hard to get there, and I will keep pushing myself to hopefully improve even more. My goals for the upcoming season is to do well in OCC's districts, regionals, and to make it to states, and I would like to also break the 3,200 meter record as well.
The OCC Track Meet will continue this weekend at Thomas Worthington, and both Lions teams hope to bring back the titles. The meet began on Wednesday with some preliminaries and some events and finals and others. We have some OCC champions to share with you today. First, the girls 4x800 team won. Savannah Flew, she won the shot put. Faith Hunter, she finished first in the high jump. For the boys, Griffin Flushy won first in the OCC shot put. and Ron Blackman won the long jump. The Lions actually took first, second, and third in the long jump, with Mondre Curry and Tristan Cook finishing second and third. Good luck on Saturday. Here are Ron Blackman, Joy Bradley, and CeCe Carter with their preview.
I feel pretty good. I think everybody on the team did their best, and the majority of us made it to finals. So going into Saturday, it looks pretty good for us winning, and we should come out on top.
As we move on to Saturday, our 4x1, 4x2 team, hopefully they can get the job done. You know, hopefully make it so we can be OCC champions.
For Fridays, we're going for our 8th OCC in a row, so we're pretty excited about that, and hopefully we can get this done.
Yeah. Speaking of champions, both our boys volleyball and girls volleyball teams have won OCC championships. But who will win in a match between them? The boys team and the girls. Courtney was on the girls team, so I know we would definitely win, but co-anchor Courtney wanted to ask the players themselves. I stopped by.
In all of sports, there is one sport that is pretty much evenly matched, and that would be men's and women's volleyball. If they were to play a match, who would win?
When you compare boys and girls volleyball, I think it's two completely different games. You know, they like to hit hard, I think that's all cool, But really, I think we could take them in a set to 5. So that's just what I feel like. And I feel like if we can see what they don't have, like in the early sets, then I feel like we could take them. Even though we had some pauses during the season, I really think we're the better team. On a good day, we are definitely the better team, for sure.
Oh, I think the girls will win, for sure. They just can't compete with us, at all. I just feel like we would just dominate. I think so. I feel like the girls are a better, team, and the boys might be able to, hit harder and, serve harder, but overall, I think we're the most skilled team.
Okay, girls, we see your point, but the boys have another opinion on what they think will happen.
The boys definitely.
Why is that, though?
We're just better at everything all around, and I feel like we're gonna make it farther in the tournament than they did. I don't know how far they made it. We have a better offense. Their defense might be better than ours. Well, but actually, I heard from their setter their defense wasn't that good, so I think we're better all around.
Yeah, I just think the power difference because the girls' net's half a foot shorter than ours, so no matter what net you're playing on, it's going to be our advantage because we either play in the normal net or you're playing a lower net, which just makes it easier for us to get kills. So I think it would just be too much of an imbalance for them to handle. If you asked me that 5 years ago, I'd probably still say the girls, but our program has really stepped it up lately, and I think our skills are equal, if not greater, than the girls now.
Now, we've heard both sides of the story. And my question to you is, who do you think will win, the boys or the girls? This is Javen Simmons, and you're in the zone.
See, I know they're bigger and stronger, but I still think we have something for that.
Nah, I got the boys in that one. I feel like they got
Really?
more power. I feel like they're better than y'all overall.
Oh, wow. All right. Regardless of who would win, the guys are getting ready for the tournament.
Here's Coach Sage with a look ahead.
Built by committee, so it won't be necessarily one person. 2 years ago, we graduated 11 seniors. Last year, we graduated 7 seniors, and this year we have 8. So we go by the mantra, we don't rebuild, we reload. So we will basically look at all the JV players at some point stepping in. We have a few juniors that have been in the program that we're looking forward to, like Jordan Mason will hopefully step into the setting role. We have a couple. We'll have some juniors returning from the varsity. As we go through with the JV, it's going to be by committee. So it's going to see who puts in the time in the off season, open gyms, the weight room, those type of things to step into those roles.
That's me. Thanks, Coach, and good luck to the boys volleyball team.
I'm already looking forward to my senior basketball season next year.
I wish I could, but my career at Lincoln is over. Being a senior athlete, I can tell you that your last year comes a lot faster than you think.
And all of our seniors haven't had a normal last season here.
Juju and I asked some of our senior athletes to reflect on this year. Here they are.
With the school year winding down, that also means school sports are coming to an end. And for some high school athletes, this is their last, and they are grateful for one last season here at Lincoln.
I think I'm extremely grateful just because last year seniors didn't really get the chance opportunity, at least this spring season. They didn't get the opportunity to actually go out and compete. So it makes you feel very grateful and very humble for what you have and what has been brought out to you for your future and everything.
I'm very grateful to have a season this year just because last year, without last year's season, it missed out on our option to improve a lot of people and show people what we had in our relay team. But like with this season, having this season gives us the ability to get the same confidence back and show people what we have. Now we just got to take it and make advantage of it.
I'm pretty grateful. Going into football season, I never really thought we were going to have a season. Definitely thought games were going to be canceled. We got to play all of our games, and Tennessee season I was expecting it, and I was really happy because we couldn't have it our junior season.
Along with the challenges that have come with COVID, these athletes have faced adversity all 4 years. No one can overcome these challenges without a little help.
Throughout my high school career, other than God, I would say that my previous teammates had the biggest impact on me. I'm really appreciative to the upperclassmen who were there for me when I was a freshman and a sophomore who really pushed me and made me into the athlete I am today.
Probably say my mom and my coaches, because not only they teach me, off the track and off the field, they also push me to go harder every trip, whether it's just running on the track or whether it's going to the field, but also during academics too, because they always push me to be the best I can be.
The people who had the biggest impact on me would definitely be my mom, and also all my high school coaches, my club coaches, and anyone else who's trained me, also Coach Emerson. So I feel like all of those people have had a great impact on me mentally and physically.
With as many impactful people that these seniors have in their lives, they have a few extra thank yous before they go.
I just want to thank my friends and teammates for always believing in me and cheering me on, even when I'm not doing the best.
I want to say thank you to all my teachers, all my basketball coaches, and all my friends for this unusual school year, but great one. Yeah.
Thank you to all my coaches, anyone that had a process in me in baseball and just everything that happened. And I'm truly grateful for all of you guys, and thank you for everything you did for me.
Some of these athletes will be heading to college to play, and some are ending their sports career a little sooner. No matter the decision you have made, good luck on your future endeavors. This is Juju Grubich in the Zone.
The boys lacrosse season continues, and this year the boys team has a new goalie who is used to being in goal but wearing a different uniform. Here's Michael Benson to introduce us to our goalie.
From soccer lacrosse, Juan Miranda has stepped on the field and showed up and has been a great goalie for this season.
When I first heard that he was a soccer goalie, I was like, okay, we'll see how this goes, because soccer and lacrosse are a little similar, but lacrosse, it's much faster shots, so I was a little worried. But that first practice when he showed up, he was looking good, but like when we started shooting on him, he was saving so many shots. He was looking solid.
It was pretty scary. Those balls are flying really fast at your face, and I'm still not over it. So it's pretty terrifying, but it's a lot of fun though.
After seeing Juan Miranda step on the lacrosse field, it's no doubt that the team knows he's our best goalie we have.
Cross, compared to a lot of other sports, has a giant kind of learning curve of catching and throwing and trying to understand the rules, and Juan's been able to pick it up really quick. He's really had an intensity towards learning the game and trying to kind of master it, and it's really amazing how far he's come in such a little amount of time, and it's really credited to his hard work, kind of day in and day out, to really master all those little things that make you a really good lacrosse player.
Even though it's Juan Miranda's first season playing lacrosse, he has learned a lot, especially stick skills, the rules, and most of the plays we have during lacrosse.
When I first found out that there was going to be a young man interested in playing goalie, truthfully, the point where we're at, we really needed a goalie. So I was really anxious to kind of see, all right, this is our only option right now at goalie, and as I've gotten to know Juan, it's been really special that he was the guy who came. Having somebody who comes on as a senior in his first year playing lacrosse, that has the kind of demeanor that he does of taking it seriously, trying to get better every day. It was really special to kind of meet him and see that that's the kind of guy that he was, and that's what he was all about.
It's no doubt Juan is one of the best goalies the team has seen.
So one of my friends on the team asked me if I wanted to play, and I had some soccer goalie experience, so I was like, why not? Thought it would be fun.
This is Michael Benson in the Zone.
Thanks, Benson. Last week on the Sports Zone, we introduced you to sophomore tennis player Brandon Carpico, who is the Lions' #1 singles player. We wanted to see more of Brandon, so we sent Evan Henry to one of his matches this week.
Here in Gahanna Lincoln's final regular season match before sectionals, Brandon Carpico facing Pickerington Central. Here's the first set, Brandon with the serve and great return for the point. Great serve here to force the opponent to miss the court on his return. Brandon and the opponent are having a great volley here, but the spike gives Brandon the point. Yet another hard hit serve here that was not able to be returned. Brandon's point and on to the end of the first set. Here in the second set, Brandon hits a perfectly placed shot to win the point. This serve here will put the score to 3-0 in the second set. Brandon wins the match without losing a single game, and the rest of the team was very successful on winning this matchup between Gahanna Lincoln and Pickerington Central.
Congrats, Brandon. While Brandon is a top singles player on our team, we also have a natural doubles team, even though they don't play together, the Wonderland Twins. Evan Henry has 1 minute with the Wonderlands.
Hey, I'm here with the Wonderland Brothers, and they're going to tell me a little about their season. How's your season gone this far?
It's gone incredibly well for us. We've only lost to 3 very strong teams.
How about you, Nick?
It's gone well. I've been playing a little bit of mix of singles and doubles, and it's been a little struggle at doubles, but it's all fun.
Considering you guys are twins, are you guys super competitive or not really?
It gets really competitive between the both of us. We both really want to beat each other very badly. Of course, it's competitive. We're siblings, and also playing sports our whole life. Competitive just runs with it.
All right. What was your guys' most memorable moment of your tennis career here at Gahanna?
Probably in a tiebreaker against Bexley. I was double faulting a lot in the game. I wasn't really playing well, but in the tiebreaker for the game, I hit a serve in and he hit it out, and my serve won the game. It was really memorable. Probably the entire sophomore year. As a team, we were pretty close, and it was just a lot of fun every time we had practice and stuff because we were just a close group of guys, and we just made each other laugh. It was a lot of fun.
And then how did it feel not to have a season last year because of COVID?
It felt really bad. We were like getting in the swing of things. We were starting practicing, and then we just got canceled. It was pretty bad. I really wanted to play our junior year. It was a little disappointing. We were going to have a good 1-2 punch with our lineup with Kyle and Brandon, but it's just with everybody who had their spring season canceled, it was just disappointing.
All right, thank you. Back to the sports desk.
Thanks, guys. It's been an interesting sports year at Lincoln, to say the least.
It's been a real challenge just to keep up with the games going on.
Our Mia Salmon spoke with the woman who has worked all year to keep the games alive.
Here's Mia with our athletic director, Ms. Harris.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Athletic Director Harris. What are your thoughts on the season so far?
Well, things started off really tough. I mean, with a pandemic, trying to operate high school athletics, it was challenging. And now looking at where we started in the fall versus where we are now, we're actually in the last week of the regular spring season. And you look back to last year and spring sports didn't get a season. So I'm just super grateful and thankful that our kids have an opportunity to compete.
And what OCC titles have we won this year?
There's been a few. Very excited. Both boys and girls bowling in the winter, boys and girls basketball in the winter, and we're still waiting. Spring season, postseason stuff starts next week, so we'll be getting updates from them.
Do you have any final words to all the athletes who have worked hard through COVID?
I just appreciate all the student athletes staying the course, even though it's been challenging, all the rules we've had to follow, all the parameters and the guidelines. We stayed the course because we knew the true goal was to have an opportunity to compete, like I said. So they showed up every day. They never gave up. They represented Gahanna Lincoln really well.
Thank you for your time. Back to the sports desk.
Thanks, Mia. Well, this is our final Lincoln Sports Zone of the school year.
The show was just an idea Mr. Lowry had, and until it became a reality just 3 months ago.
In all, we produced 9 episodes of the Sports Zone. We asked some of our members of our own class what it's been like to produce the zone this year.
Here they are.
The Sports Zone, you have to put a lot of hard work into it, and I'm really proud of our group. We had a little bit of a smaller group, same with Lincoln Live. So I think that we did a good job being able to cover all sports and get all the content.
I think it was an interesting class. Being the first year, being able to cover sports is something that I've always dreamed of doing. I've always wanted to go out and interview and all of that. Just being able to cover sports was really cool. And also this class, over the past semester, we all came together and we were like family.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of what we've done so far. We've all just came in and no one really knew each other in the start, and we just all came in and did everything we did. But the class was a little stressful, running around with the cameras and all the equipment and editing and everything that's last minute and the anchoring. But yeah, the class has been really fun.
So this year has been awesome since we just created the Sports Zone, which is a new show, and it's been awesome since we've been covering all different types of sports and doing creative ways with them.
Yeah, I had a really fun time in this class. I'm really proud of all the work that we've done. I really think I've grown a lot from starting the intro class this year all the way to the end. I've just made a lot of progress in learning how to edit. I feel like I've gained a lot more confidence being able to anchor. And I've just had a really fun class.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. There were some hard times, but we're just a big family. We pushed through it.
Well, I've been playing sports my whole life, so being able to come in here and cover sports, something I'm very interested in, it's super cool.
I'm really proud of what this class has done. This was just an idea that I pitched a year ago. The district let us add a sports broadcasting class. People didn't really know what it was, so we only had 11 kids in this year's class, and they've busted their tails all semester to produce some really high-quality shows. And as a result, the early numbers show that we have over 40 kids signed up to take the sports broadcasting class next year, and it'll always be thanks to the 11 kids that pushed through and worked their butts off in order to make this year a reality. So I'm really proud of everything they've done.
Sadly, this brings us to the end of our show. Javen and I wanted to end it the way we started with some advice.
So, me and you've been in this class, and if you really want to do this class, it's a great idea. Mr. Lowry, thank you. You've been a great teacher. You taught us a lot of things this year.
Yes, also another thank you to Mr. Lowry, but also athletes, if you are looking to go to other sporting events or also just getting some behind the scenes info about, this show, this is a great class for you.
I don't know. No, I haven't met a teacher who worked harder than him. This year.
Absolutely.
He's been producing a lot. It has been a privilege and so much fun covering your sports this year.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.